Please come back to our lesson. The nation 60 years on. Please read with me. Please underline the major points. On 15th August 2007, India celebrated 60 years of its existence as a free nation. How well has the country done in this time, and to what extent has its fulfillment of ideas set up in its constitution? That India is still united, underline that one, and that is still democratic. India is democratic also, and achieved that we might justly be proud. Many foreign observers had felt that India could not survive as a single country, that it would break up into many parts when each region or linguistic group seeking to form a nation its own. When India become independent, many foreign countries, when observers or the thinkers, they thought like that India it won't stand as a one country, it will divide into many parts according to our language, like that they thought. But still we are living with unity, even though there are some discriminations, some fighting or some quarrels are there, then also we are living as a single country. Then next point, with each region or linguistic group seeking to form a nation of its own. Others believed that if would come under military rule, or other time it may break into small parts, or we may follow the military rule. However, as many as 13 general elections have been held since independence, as well as hundreds of states and local elections. There is a free press as well as independent judiciary. Please underline. Finally, the fact that people speak different languages or practice different faith has not come in the way of national unity. If we are having that different languages, different religion, different customs, tradition, we are living with all the differences, and it never given any threat to our national unity. On the other hand, keep divisions persist despite constitution guarantees the untouchables, or as they are now referred to, Dalits, face violence and discrimination. In many parts of the rural India, they are not allowed to access water source, temples, parks and other public places. Still conditions are same. We are facing the discriminations in many parts. Not only one group, this here given one example, untouchables, like that many groups. In some temples ladies can't enter, in some area children can't go, like that many discriminations are there, caste wise, religious wise, age wise discrimination, means disparities are there. Still it is there. With that only we are living here in India. Still we are trying to get equality in the society. And despite of secular ideal and enshrined in the constitution, there have been clashes between different religious groups in many states. Even though it is given there is no official religion, but in many parts, we can't say like that one state full, but in some parts of every state having the clash between different religion or different caste. Then above all, as many observers have noted, the gulf between the rich and the poor have grown over the years. That is reality. Poor people becoming poor and the rich people becoming more and more rich. Still that situation is going on. Observers, they said before itself it is going to happen. Same way only we are moving. And some parts of India and some groups of Indians have benefited a great deal from economical development. They live in a large house and dine in expensive restaurant and send their children to expensive private schools, take expensive to live below the poverty, expensive foreign holidays. So we can see that 10% or 15% or 20% of Indians, they are living in a expensive way. They are having economically or financially good in situation, so they are enjoying everything. Their children are studying good schools, they are going for foreign trips and all. Then at the same time that is only 15% or 10%. Other than that, 90% of the people, we are living in a situation where there is economical crisis in their life. At the same time, many others continue to live below to the poverty line. Houses in urban slums or living in remote villages on hands that yield little. They cannot afford to send their children to school. Not only to private school, even to government school they can't send. Nowadays, many of the children, especially up to 5th standard, 8th standard, they are going to school because of midday meal. Then, the constitution recognizes equality before law, but the real life some Indians are more equal than the others, judged by standards itself, and it said itself at independence. The Republic of India has not been a great success, but it has not been a failure either. So we are not become failure or nor we reached in the successful stage also. We are still trying to become successful. Okay, we will continue in next video.